EA Sports. And they'll run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Allen now looks to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Play action. Haskins. He'll buy some time right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. On the give, this is Harris. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. This is Harris. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Anthony McFarland, his 1st carry of the ball game. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Harris. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He finds his target, Ebron. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins sliding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. On play action, Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bills. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins under pressure, and they got to him again. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. On the give, this is McFarland. And they can't bring him down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Harris. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They run for it with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Allen on third. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Not much there, only a yard. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 44. To the air, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Allen to throw once more. Going deep for Diggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down now, it's Harris. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They go play action with Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Haskins will throw. Complete. It's Johnson. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. A give to Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins. That's reeled in by Claypool. What a catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing again, here's Haskins. he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. It's Haskins on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one. And got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 85 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long.
Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football. And it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Singletary down right around the 25. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week.